Hello and welcome. I'm Chris Shelton.
And I'm Parisa Shelton.
And welcome to the Qigong Spirit Cleansing practice.
Whoa, wow, you look great, Daddy.
Well, you look fabulous.
I'm
right
a clown
on.
today.
You're dynamite and out of sight.
Thank you. Today's class is brought to you by Saved by Nature. Thank you, Saved by Nature. Just wanted to give a shout out to the Executive Director, Richard Tejada, who has just been named the Environmentalist of the Year. Yay!
Hey, Richard. We love you,
by
man.
Santa Clara County League
right
of Conservative Voters.
Beautiful. So, yeah, congratulations. And if you want to check out the great work that they're doing, go to savebynature.org and check it out. And also, I want to give a shout out to our beautiful Qigong teacher, host, Christine Castillo. She's going to be monitoring the chat, so if you have any questions, if you have problems with sound or something like that, please, give a little shout out, and Christine will do her best to make sure that you have the best spooky experience as possible.
Well, today is 10/10.
10/10, say it again.
October 10th.
10/10/20.
10/10/20.
Oh, it's divisible by 2.
If you add it all up, it equals 6. But do you know why today might be special, my love? Why might today be special?
Which way is that emoji goes? Does it go this way or this way?
This way.
Okay.
It's the day exactly 10 years ago that this guy and I got engaged.
What?
To be married.
Get out of town, girlfriend.
10 years ago today.
You know what's funny is that when I proposed to her on 10/10/10, that wasn't on purpose. That was completely by accident. Like, I didn't realize that it was a numerology thing until afterwards. And then we got married on 11/11/11.
It's pretty amazing.
Toledo,
That's
Batman.
right, baby. Yeah. Can't believe it.
Okay, so Morning Crane and Shelton Qigong presents a spooky experience of Halloween. And by the way, did you know, can you tell by our backdrop, that Halloween is my favorite holiday. Yes. I had to tone it down a little bit. You should have seen what I was going to wear originally, but I had to keep it PG for the live viewers out there. But anyways, I love Halloween, and what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be doing some Qigong practices to help to nurture your spirit, but also we're going to cut some cords from spirits that we don't want around us anymore. This is a perfect time to do that, right?
I'm looking forward to that cord cutting practice. We have some surprises in store for you today.
Just wait. And if you join us on the Chi Club, so go to thechiclub.com, you'll see that we actually have puppies on that show. So Noah and Ozzy the ostrich are actually rooting for us right now, and they're kind of keeping an eye out to make sure that none of these ghouls or goblins behind us come and sneak up on us. I don't know, goose us or something. I don't know. But anyway, so we're really excited. Thank you so much, Saved by Nature. Richard, congratulations. I can't wait to see you again, and why don't we go ahead and get started?
All right, let's go ahead and get started.
Just way too excited.
I just must say, usually we stand on the opposite sides of each other, so I'm not sure if that matters, but
I'm so excited right now because before playing that song that's from the movie, the
spooky movie, Halloween?
From Halloween. No, it's from Friday the 13th. Okay. Yeah, from Friday the 13th. The Halloween song that was playing before that was ooh ee ooh ba ding ding ba bing bing. So I got that song stuck in my head now, so I'm all like Chrissy's like, yeah, me too. All right, so welcome once again. Thank you so much, and let's go ahead and get started here. Okay. So in Chinese medicine, Qigong is the foundation of Chinese medicine and acupuncture. It's also the foundation of Tai Chi. So there's some very basic regulations. If this is the first time for you to join us, regulation number 1 is what is referred to as our Wu Ji posture. So we're going to start off with our feet out about shoulders width apart. Our toes are pointing straight ahead. Our knees are slightly bent. We're going to tuck our sacrum underneath and press back the Ming Men, which is the acupuncture point between the left and the right kidney. All right, the tip of the tongue is going to be curled to the roof of the mouth behind the teeth, as if saying the letter N. Tucking the chin. By tucking the chin, it presses up on the Ba Hui at the top of the head, and our breath is long, steady, even, and deep into the lower abdomen, just like you're a newborn baby. You're going to fill up the entire abdominal cavity, front, back, left, right, above, and beneath. Now, if you can't stand, then seated Wu Ji posture, mainly the only thing you have to worry about is mainly tucking that chin, pressing up on the crown, or by doing that, it presses up on the crown point, and once again, tip of the tongue still gently curled to the roof of the mouth behind the teeth. Third regulation of Qigong is mind intent. So the imagination leads the mind, and the mind leads the smooth flow of the Qi. All right, so why don't we just go ahead and get started with some Qi clearing exercises, because we're going to be clearing out some spirits today. We're going to begin by pulling down the heavens 3 times. Inhale.
By the way, I love your vest.
Sexy, right?
Yeah, somebody complimented me on your
I love my vest.
and your punk look.
Thank
Your
you.
punk look.
You know, you should have seen me back in the day. I was a real rocker. Had the full mullet going too. Party in the front and in the back. I had cans of Aquanet. So we're just setting that intentions here.
Who thinks Chris should bring the mullet back?
All right, so I pulled down the heavens 3 times there, and then we're going to begin by tossing the stone. So I'm going to inhale, lifting up, and then I'm going to toss to my right. Actually, it's to my left, but because I'm mirroring you, trying to give you the proper cueing.
So we got a couple of people from Vancouver, Canada,
Hey, welcome Vancouver,
Tennessee,
Tennessee,
That's Lori Fry.
Bluntville. Is that
Bluntville, yeah.
Bluntville.
Nice. Your costumes are adorable. They said.
Thank you so
Aw,
much.
Thank you. I think Michelle might be.
Michelle and Brandon, they're in Willow Glen, San Jose, part
Willow
of the
Glen.
Chi Club.
Part of the Chi Club in the house.
And Melanie.
Let's see.
Melody.
Yes. Yeah, she's the one that said you look like a punk. Just missing the Mohican.
The
What's
what?
that?
What's that?
Mohican.
Oh, Monchi-Chi.
Monchi-Chi.
Oh,
Oh,
Monchi,
Monchi-Chi.
he's right
Monchi's behind the cobwebs there.
Monch.
God, beautiful. So I'm just going to toss away any negativity, any tension or tightness in my body. Just going to allow for that to leave like a dark cloud going several feet away from the body and down deep into the ground. So if you woke up with any tension or pain in the neck. And speaking about Halloween, did you know that there's a condition called night terrors?
Night terrors.
Night terrors, yes. It's a medical condition, and where people have very frightening, repeated very frightening dreams. And in Chinese medicine, that has a lot to do with the kidneys being weak. That's actually a telltale sign that the kidneys are weak.
So we got Portland, Oregon in the house.
Hey,
Portland, hey yo, welcome Portland.
D-man forever.
So if you do suffer from night terrors, then Qigong is one method that you could do to help to get those night terrors to calm down.
So would you do it before you go to bed, first thing in the morning? When, if you do have night terrors, when would be the best time to do these practices, and for how long?
You know, 10 to 15 minutes at the minimum. I would like to say an hour. Somebody had asked the question on the Chi Club, I think it was last week, of what will happen if you do it right before bed. I actually like practicing Qigong right before bed.
Oops.
Some people get concerned that they might not be able to sleep because they have so much energy, but after a while, what will happen is that you actually will sleep better. All right, so I'm just going to slow down here, come back to the center, and I'm going to end inhaling and exhaling. Just allow for this white light to come in to push out any darkness in you. Exhaling, just setting your intention for today's practice. What do you hope to get out of today? Inhaling and exhaling. All right, let's bring those feet a little bit closer together. Let's begin to lightly bounce on the balls of the feet. Now, I'd like to start off with these Qi clearing exercises, and what's really good about spirit cleansing Qigong is that, or what we're practicing here today, once again, thanks to Saved by Nature, is that if our energy vibration is high, we actually help to ward off or attacks from spirits or ghosts. So I'm going to focus first on the ankles and allow for any pain or tension and tightness in the ankles to release out through the bottom of the feet and down deep into the ground. Next, the knees, if you have any pain in the knees.
What does that first arm swinging process for?
It helps to, tossing the stone, it helps to, using your creative visualization or imagination, it really helps to release any tension in the upper chest, upper back, neck, and shoulders. But because this is our heart center here, if you have any emotions that, anxiety, anything going on for you, you could imagine that leaving out the hands as you're tossing as well. So
I like to think of that one as like a sweeping of the aura or the Wei Qi. Kind of like you're sweeping your energetic bubble.
Mm-hmm. Gotta sweep that energetic bubble. All right, so from here I'm going to focus my intention on the hips and the groin and the low back. If you have low back pain, sciatic nerve pain, I want you to imagine that just releasing out through the bottom of the feet and down deep into the ground. Next, if you have any tension on the thoracic spine in between the shoulder blades, especially right opposite the heart, maybe there's emotion stuck there. Just allow for that to release as a dark cloud flowing out through the legs, out through the feet, and down deep into the earth. All right, any pain in the joints of the wrists and fingers. By the way, my costume is supposed to be a modern witch doctor.
Oh, I was wondering.
For those of you who are wondering about my makeup.
We'll put his, how after you have those letters after your name when you're like an educated, important person, we'll put Chris Shelton, comma, WD, witch doctor.
Witch doctor, WD. All right, so if I have any joint pain, carpal tunnel pain, arthritic pain, just shaking that out gently. All right, now moving up to the elbows. Pain in the elbows. Going to release that as well. I had that yesterday. I was doing CrossFit and doing kettlebell cleans. I felt in my left elbow, so I'm just going to shake that out through the fingertips, deep into the ground. Next, the shoulders, releasing from there, out through the fingertips like a dark cloud, deep into the earth. Your neck. You have anybody that's a pain in the neck? Just shake that out. In your life, causing you a pain in the neck. Maybe you just woke up with a pain in the neck. Just allow for that to gently shake free through the fingertips deep into the ground. All right, then I'm going to inhale, rolling up on the balls of the feet, and drop. I want to imagine golden light coming up from the earth, inhaling all the way up, and release. Make sure to pull that energy beyond the top of the head. It's so very important. Inhaling all the way up. And exhaling. Let's do 2 more. Inhaling. And exhaling. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. All right, let's step those feet out, shoulders width apart again. And we're going to pull down the heavens 3 times, just to really cool the energy. Calming your mind. Inhale. And exhaling. Just feel this white light come in. Inhale. And exhaling. All right, one of my favorite practices is called shaking the tree. So I'm going to start off here with my fingers. I'm going to inhale all the way up. So if I have any negativity inside of me, I got upset at something, somebody upset me, said something, I'm going to inhale, letting that stuff go. Let's do 2 more, inhaling, and Last one, inhale all the way up. And, all right, let's pull it back 3 times again. Inhale. Whew. Caliente. And exhale. Feel this white light come in.
Hi, Carolyn.
And let's do one more pull. Inhale. And exhale. All right.
All right, my turn. Okay, so we're going to start here with the 5-element Qigong flow. And how do we know how you keep things from going bump in the night? You use these special Qigong moves to make spirits, ghosts, and fears go Qigong. Bring the arms up. Bring the arms up above. Bring the arms up above the head, and then we're going to round the spine. So this exercise called connecting heaven and earth, and drop the booty, lift the chest like you're lifting the whole world up overhead, like Atlas. Round the spine, tuck the chin, drop the booty down, and get a nice flow here. Nice and easy. Tuck and round, look down. Lift the chest.
You probably shouldn't wear too tight of pants when doing this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are your pants doing?
Great.
Okay, that's good.
Somebody's asking about Ozzy and Noah if they dressed up.
Oh,
They dressed up, but
stay tuned to the Chi Club. They're
Yeah.
going to be.
that's for special Chi Club members. But actually, Michelle is a Chi Club member, so we'll see what happens.
Is this Michelle from Pacific Grove?
Different Michelle. Michelle from Willow Glen.
From Willow Glen.
Michelle and her hubs. I think we met them through the Village Well.
Ah, hello,
And
Michelle.
lift up, round and down. Oh no, different Michelle.
Michelle Walters.
Yeah, Michelle Walters. And lift and look up. Really feeling that connection from the sky above and the earth below. And a nice big lift, round, tuck, and look down. And lift and look up. Let's do that 2 more times. Draw the navel towards the spine. Lift and look up 1 more time. Point the toes forward, push down with the hands as you press up through the very tippy top of the head. I'll start us with the liver cleansing, and then Chris can talk about the different souls or experiences that the liver holds.
Okay, so according to Chinese philosophy and Chinese medicine, there are 5 major organs for which Parisa is going to be running us through. All house a different soul, and the liver houses what is referred to as the ethereal soul.
What's the ethereal soul?
Well, the ethereal soul is responsible for all the sensory effects in our life, and like touch and smell, and we could actually tell if the ethereal soul is out of balance. Like, for example, if you have an aversion to bright light or an aversion to loud sounds, or if you don't like getting massages, that's a telltale sign. Or you could tell if the ethereal soul has no root. They say if you're falling asleep at night, and then as you're falling asleep, all of a sudden you jump awake. Well, they say that what has happened is that because the ethereal soul has no root, because the liver is so congested, that the soul wanders, and that jerking feeling is actually the soul entering back into the body.
So you're fast asleep, you're sleeping, relax, and then all of a sudden you go,
Yes.
jump. That feeling.
That
That's
feeling.
happened to me before.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the ethereal soul jumping back into the liver?
Jumping back into the body, right?
Oh, interesting.
So they actually say that the ethereal soul is the soul that returns to heaven at the time of death.
Oh, is it like the soul, the energy system that lives forever, so to speak?
So to speak, yeah. So it's ethereal in nature, and so it's kind of like when it's in balance, it's kind of like your good angel, the one that tells you, like,
Be kind to others.
Be kind to others. Be kind to yourself.
Be kind to yourself. Help the elderly lady cross the street.
Yes. Or if you see that box of Twinkies, the ethereal will say, no
Twinkies for you.
Jenny Craig would not like you. Not part of your calorie counting.
Do Twinkies still exist?
Yes, they absolutely do.
Okay, just checking.
And, if you've paid attention to our YouTube channel, Parisa Shelton Qigong, we're starting a cooking series. And
Cooking with Chris.
Cooking with Chris, yes. And it's healthy food, but, just for the fun of it, we should do deep fried Twinkies one night.
No. That's not allowed on our
Come on.
channel.
You make Jack a dull boy.
Yeah. Ethereal soul. Oh, what I was going to say about that is because in our culture, society, people don't really want to talk about death very much. Like, we view it as such a sad and terrible thing, which it is sad because then the person's not here in the physical form. But if we go back to one of the laws of physics that says that energy cannot be destroyed, energy just changes form. It cannot be destroyed, only changes form. Then that means the essence, the energy of who we really are, never fully goes away. It just changes form. It's like we leave our skin, but the essence, and maybe that's the ethereal soul that stays.
That expansiveness.
Right.
Right. And Anita Majani wrote the book Dying to Be Me, and she died from cancer and came back. And I would recommend listening to the book on tape because she has a great voice and great way of using the English language to articulate her experience. And one of the things that she had talked about is, she could see her body and everybody running around trying to bring her back, and she felt so expansive, much larger than what that shriveled body.
I'm literally getting goosebumps all over the back of my neck. Yeah.
So energy changes form, and we just saw a great documentary on Amazon Prime on fungi.
Oh, fantastic fungi.
Fantastic
Let's
fungi.
come back in and push down with the hands as you push up through the top of the head. Pull down heavens one time. Fantastic fungi.
Yeah, and they were talking about how fungus has been around for billions of years, and mushrooms, and how when we return to the earth, guess what? This is part of our ancestry.
I was gonna guess, is there a fungus among us? Bring the arms up,
There probably
chest
is.
height. Let's move into the lung cleansing exercise, which will transition us from talking about the ethereal soul into the corporeal soul. You want to talk about that a little bit? Breathe in.
The Po, nevermore.
And
So yeah, it's also referred to as the Po, and the corporeal soul resides in the lungs, and it's responsible for the physical manifestations of our life and our physical body, the things that we attach ourselves to. And when in balance, this ethereal soul and corporeal soul work together to keep a balance between the sensory effect or aspects of our being as well as the physical aspects of our being. So the lungs control what is referred to as the Sea of Qi. This is where our blood is made, the Sea of Qi in the chest. And this corporeal soul, when it's out of balance, it has attachments to things. It has attachments to loved ones, it has attachments to objects, to other people, money, it has these attachments. And if you do believe in ghosts, then according to Chinese philosophy, a ghost happens when a person's corporeal soul has so much attachment to something on this physical plane that the soul's too heavy to ascend to heaven. So this is why almost all religions and spiritual traditions talk about non-attachment.
non-attachment.
It's okay to have things, nothing wrong with having abundancy and enjoying the abundancy, but if it goes away, not being disappointed or sad. Non-attachment.
And then there's human nature, right?
Right.
It's like we love our loved ones, we love our parents and our people. So that's really the practice.
Practice.
The practice. Non-attachment is a daily practice. especially with the changing environment and how 2020 has just been a complete upheaval. So this whole idea of the corporeal soul and non-attachment could be very useful and a practical tool that we can incorporate into our lives right away.
Yes, because what we're seeing actually, since you brought that up, is we're seeing people's corporeal souls because their attachments to ideas or their attachments to
A way of life.
or being a
pattern.
certain person or whatnot. It's those kinds of attachments, right? That's why the main question in the Bible and the Tao Te Ching, a lot of these spiritual, I believe Rumi also talks about it too, is that who am I? It's not having the attachments of your identity.
Right, and who you are is not, right. The roles that we play is not really who you are.
Correct.
It's not the essence of who you are.
Yeah, Eckhart Tolle says it best. So as our, when we pass on, then what happens is that the true self, minus the ego, is what only maintains with you. All that other stuff dissipates back to the earth.
Okay, we have a couple comments. Carolyn Norton, they will live forever like the ethereal soul.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna live
Melody.
forever.
And, Buskin, my mom made herself known to me through two clairvoyant friends, one in Arizona and another in UK, with both messages with specific info being the same.
Beautiful, yeah. That just goes to show you that even if, we're all connected. So going back to the mushrooms, the fungi, is the mycelium, which connects, it's in the ground. It's basically like the roots of the mushroom, right? Number one, they found it to cure the bees that were dying off from disease. But that interaction, no matter how far away somebody is, because we're all part of this web of life, this energy web, no matter how far away somebody is, what you had just said is so true, is that it's like we are right here in the same room. So I could completely see how that would come up or be able to, as a possibility.
One more time. Expand, fill the lungs with air. Exhale, empty out, pull it into the chest, press down with the hands as you push up through the top of the head. One time, pull down heavens, deep breath in. And a long breath out. Then imagine your fingers are like long hollow straws, like you're drawing energy up from the earth. Bring the hands up in front of the face, making a diamond between the index and the thumb. Then fix the hands where they are and pivot your body around and around, working with the spleen and the stomach and connecting with the earth below. Just feeling your connection. Take a moment of gratitude for Mother Earth that sustains our life. Feeling the connection with everyone in the class, doing the move together in unison at the same time. You can even imagine us in a open space, all together, united as one, letting go of any worry or anxiety. Feel a surge of peace, balance, harmony. You feel yourself relax a little bit more, a little bit deeper, noticing the sound of your breath, the sound in the room, the sound of my voice. Relax the shoulders a little bit more. Then come back to the middle, push down with the hands, still working with the spleen, rotating, glance at the hand, keep the tailbone tucked. Keep the tail tucked. Get that nice ringing out of the midline and the midsection.
So did you know that the spleen houses the soul of the intellect?
I must have a big big spleen. Just kidding.
What a maroon. What a ham.
The intellect. Okay. What does that mean? Like your ability to problem solve?
Correct. So if you have it running into issues of not being able to problem solve, then it could be a telltale sign that your spleen is out of balance.
And also if you worry a lot, right?
Correct.
You know, the mind is like a computer, and sometimes we could get stuck in a loop. You know, have you ever had a conversation and then later that day and you think, oh, I should have said this, why didn't I say that? I should have said this, why didn't I say that? Would that be considered a spleen imbalance?
Completely.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I was a kid, my mom, she would sit in the bathtub and you would hear her having an argument with somebody. And she was having an argument with my dad, but my dad wasn't there. And then sure enough, as soon as my dad came home, word for word, what she was saying in the bathroom would come out.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah, and
Oh.
unfortunately she ended up passing away from MS. And it's part of what triggers MS, as well as a liver imbalance, so arterial soul imbalance, but also severe spleen and pancreas imbalance as well too.
Wow. Kitty. Okay, come back to the middle and pull down heavens one
Carolyn
time.
said she's a clown today.
I am a clown today and
She's
every
a clown.
day. And just to let that white light wash over you. Okay, let's move into the heart cleansing movement. First variation, and then pivot to one side, look at the pinky finger. Breathe in through the center and exhale and press to the side, keeping the tail tucked and the spine nice and long. Breathe in and breathe out, connecting with your heart. See if you can feel the rhythm of the heartbeat. Okay, if you want a little bit more fancier version, the hand on the top is going to come into the top of the ball, then the hand on the bottom threads under and comes to the top of the press. Breathe in through the center, exhale and press. Inhale and exhale. See if you can start to mentally list off the goodness in your life. Who are the people, what are the places and things that bring you joy, abundance? Just start to focus on all that goodness around you. And as you exhale, let something go. Our heart is the emperor of the body, housing the mind and the Shen, which is the spirit.
Of the heart.
The spirit of the heart, the spirit of the person, right?
Correct. So you could actually tell the strength of the spirit of the person from how bright and glistening their eyes are.
Really?
See, you're right.
Mm-hmm. So if your eyes are sparkly, then you have a strong spirit?
Yeah, means that the spirit is intact. And you may run across somebody who has severe mental illness, schizophrenia, and they have a dull, lustreless eyes. That means that heart orifice, that spirit, has no place to reside.
And when we say spirit here, are we talking about like our soul? Because we're not talking about like this kind of spirit, right?
Correct. We're talking about our overall spirit of what we bring, essence of what we bring to this world, what we bring to other people. You know, so if you meet somebody that has really big sparkly eyes, for example, bright eyes, and you normally tell, like, people are normally drawn to those types of people, right? Because they sense something. They sense, and what they're sensing is that this, because our heart houses love, right? Universal love. So being able to express that love.
And one thing I was just thinking about too is like, most of us, I was thinking this, like you think about like your mind, your brain as actually the one in charge or whatnot. But if you point to yourself, like say I'm like, this is me. We don't say this is me and point to our head. We say this is me and point to our hearts. Okay, ready? Come back to the center. One time, pull down heavens. Inhale. Gathering from the space around you, pull that energy in and press it down and deep into the ground. Okay, let's go for our kidney cleansing exercise, taking one hand to the low back. Take the other hand out in front. And we're gonna fold at the waist and circle down, up and around, letting the head follow the hand. connecting with your kidneys, which are opposite the belly button on both sides of the spine.
So Jay Smith is asking, hi, what is the form called? I'm liking the added pieces of TCM knowledge.
Oh, thank you so much and welcome. Yes, so this is 5-element Qigong, and what's really important is that there's many different styles of Qigong, and the style that we're teaching is based on the principles of yin and yang theory, which 5-element theory then manifests into, and how these 5 elements correlate with the internal organs and the emotions. Today we get to have a little bit of fun because now we get to incorporate the spirit aspects of these 5 yin organs, which will benefit the yang organs. And what's important is, by the way, today is, I believe, is National Mental Health Day.
It is?
Yes.
Wow.
So we teach these practices, the style of Qigong, for mental health, because in Chinese medicine, the leading cause of death is emotional stress and trauma. And these different emotions, guess what, show up as disease and affect these different souls that we're talking about. And actually, when these souls that we're talking about are out of balance, once again, is a telltale sign that
One more time.
that there's something going on inside the body.
Switcheroo. The emotion is the potion.
Yeah, and these emotions are bad. It's when they get congested or not expressed appropriately or repressed that it shows up as disease. So the style of Qigong that we're teaching, that we teach also for the Special Olympics, because we're clinical directors for all of California, it's called a Healthy Athletes, Strong Minds program. We also have some pretty major government contracts that we teach for the first responders and for the 23,000 employees for employee wellness, for, once again, mental health, deal with stress, how to beat the burnout. And then we've been blessed with organizations like Saved by Nature, Open Space Authority, the San Francisco Bay Wildlife Society, and being able to bring these practices to the public, like what we're doing today for free, to empower people to really take care of their own health care. Believe it or not, this is the whole idea. Bringing the power back to the people.
I got the power! Okay, ready? We're going to come back up to the top. Release the hands. Pull down heavens 3 times. Take a nice deep breath. Grabbing from the space around you, and exhale, feeling the front of your body from the forehead down to the feet. Do that again. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Now feeling the back of your body from the head down to the heels. One more time. And this time take a journey through the center core of your entire being.
Oh, the soul for the kidneys, by the way, is the soul of willpower.
Oh, willpower.
Willpower, yeah. And sleep is the #1 tonic to replenish those kidneys. So the kidneys control the brain and the brain marrow, or the bone marrow, all the major glands in the body, reproductive system, connects with the urinary bladder, as well as with the hair on the head and your ears.
Oh, kidney chi is so important.
So important. It's the root. They also refer to it as your upright chi, which is your constitution. So the time of conception between God, your parents, and your environment predetermines your kidney well. And Qigong is a practice that can help to preserve, but also strengthen that well. So you can live 120 years the way that
120 years in this body.
in this form.
I just saw the comment from Jay. He said, Qigong is medicine in motion.
Medicine in motion.
I love that.
I love it, yeah.
Cheerio from the UK.
Yep, medicine in motion.
That's right.
Yeah, because the whole idea is that you become your own superior doctor, meaning that you become so aware of your body that you can feel disease set in before it actually sets in. So
that's like the first step, is like tuning in, and you know yourself best, is like become your own superior doctor. And then if you need a little bit of help, then sometimes we need help from a WD like yourself, or a primary care practitioner. and take your health into your own hands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if you don't get enough sleep, then that essence of the kidneys is diminished, and then guess what? Your brain then gets diminished, and then you may notice that, wow, I don't have the willpower to finish this project, or
maybe you might be eating some deep fried Twinkies.
they're so good. I'm sorry. Not all the time, but every once in a while, you know.
I've never seen you eat deep fried Twinkies in the last 10 years.
That's true. Because it's been over 10 years since I made them.
That's right.
But since, I was thinking about them, so I thought,
Oh, great.
we'll have some curing pills. By the way, there's an herbal formula called curing pills that if you eat something that upsets your stomach, or if you have jet lag also, that take some of those curing pills.
I
Helps
think
with
the
digestion.
key takeaway there is everything in moderation.
Moderation.
Mm-hmm.
So don't eat 10 deep fried Twinkies, only eat 1 or 2. Half.
None.
Oh my gosh. See, that's my corporeal soul talking there.
This is lungs
Mhm,
talking.
mhm. Wanting to enjoy that physical manifestation of the creamy goodness of deep fried Twinkies.
Manifesting it
I'm moving
see the
on.
eyes?
Let's pull down heavens 3 times. Inhale, pass the mic. And exhale. Just feel that wave of relaxation wash over you. Do that again, connecting with the space around you. As you exhale, you can imagine yourself in a white bubble. And one more time.
All right, so now I want to talk you through, there's a couple of different protection meditations, and in some spiritual traditions, they actually have exorcisms or perform exorcisms, and when the body's been possessed by a spirit. That's why, by the way, I don't agree with doing astral projection. I think it's a cool practice, but you just don't know, if you don't know the ins and outs of what's going on, it can be a dangerous practice, at least that's my own opinion. But anyways, one of the ways to protect your chi, and this is called the 5-direction meditation. So from here, what we could do is you go ahead and sit down or continue to stand in your Wu-Ji posture, and we're going to gently close our eyes. And what we're going to do first is that we're just going to start with the front of the body. And if you're facing south, that's fantastic. If you're not facing south, that's okay. But imagine you're facing south. And as you gaze out over the horizon, the starry constellations in the south form the shape of a red phoenix. And this red phoenix shines its light to envelop everything that's in front of you, connecting to the heart, the small intestine, the pericardium. And we're going to begin to melt down. This red light goes from the crown point down through the front of the forehead, the brow bone and eyes, the front of the ears, the nose, the mouth, the cheeks, the chin, the front of the throat. Feel this connection with the southern direction of the red phoenix. And then from here, flowing off into the upper chest and shoulders, flowing through the biceps, the elbow creases, the forearms, the wrists, the palms of the hands, leading all the way out to the fingertips. And then from here, this red light from this powerful red phoenix continues to shine down, enveloping the entire chest and midsection, the abdomen, the waist, the groin, the thighs, the knees, ankles, feet, and toes. And feel that strong connection with the starry constellations that form the shape of the red phoenix. And now from here, melting down on the right side of the body, increasing your awareness of the horizon in the west, and the western constellations that reside in the west, forming the shape of the white tiger, connecting with the lungs, large intestine, colon, and skin. And this powerful white tiger begins to emanate its light, shining down on the right side of your body, melting down through the right side of the forehead, the temples, the right side of the ear, right side of the nose, the nostrils, the face, the cheeks, the jaw, flowing down through the right side of the neck and throat, connecting the bicep and tricep region through the forearms, the hands. As this white light continues to descend down to the right rib cage, the midsection, the buttocks and groin, the thighs and hamstrings, flowing down to the right side of the knees, shins and calves, and feel the strong connection as this white light flows deep into the ground. And now facing behind you, the northern stars of the black turtle, or in this case we're going to say the blue turtle. Imagine the blue turtle that forms when you gaze over the horizon, and the constellations form the shape of this powerful longevity of the blue turtle connecting to the kidneys and the bladder. And it begins to melt down, illuminating your scalp with blue light behind the ears, behind the neck, behind the shoulders, the triceps, through the elbows and forearms, the back, the hands and fingers, the upper back, the mid back, the low back, to the buttocks, and all the way down through the thighs or the hamstrings, the back, the knees, the calves, the ankles, and feel the strong connection with the blue turtle in the north. Now gazing over to the east with our mind intent, the eastern constellations forming the green dragon, the mystical green dragon connecting to our liver and our gallbladder. And you begin to melt down through the left side. Green light emanating from the east, down through the side of the nose, the temples, the side of the face and ears, the jaw, the left side of the neck, the shoulders, through the side of the rib cage, the abdomen, the waist, the buttocks and groin, hamstrings and thighs, through the knees, the shins and calves, ankles, feet and toes. And now you feel all four animals in all four directions. The fifth animal, the golden phoenix, connecting to your stomach and spleen. Imagine the center of your being filling up with golden light. This is the pivot point for which these animals then move. So connecting with the power of all four directions. So the red phoenix is going to begin to chase the white tiger on the right, to the blue turtle on the back, to the green dragon on the left, continuing into the red phoenix and going faster and faster and faster. Using your mind intent, creating a vortex of energy, protective energy, that protects you against spirits, negative people, negative energy. And as this vortex of these powerful directions, the red phoenix chases the white tiger to the blue turtle, to the green dragon, to the red phoenix, to the white tiger, to the blue turtle, to the green dragon, red phoenix, white tiger, blue turtle, going faster and faster and faster, till you no longer could see the animals and all the colors blend into white light. And you feel this protective energy. And then from here we're going to slow down. You begin to see once again the blue turtle running into, chasing after the green dragon chasing after the red phoenix, into the white tiger, into the blue turtle, into the green dragon, the red phoenix, the white tiger, till it slows down, coming to a halt. And just feel the protective energetic bubble. And now from here we're going to reverse the direction. Now the red phoenix now chases the green dragon chases the blue turtle on the back, the white tiger on the right. White tiger chases the red phoenix in the front, to the green dragon on the left, to the blue turtle on the back. Going faster and faster. Once again now this vortex of energy going the opposite direction, creating like a cocoon around us, protecting our energy, protecting our chi from negative influences. negative thought patterns, destructive thought patterns. As the red phoenix continues to chase the green dragon to the blue turtle to the white tiger to the red phoenix to the green dragon to the blue turtle to the white tiger, till it's going faster and faster and faster till you no longer can see the animals or the colors, and all you're doing now is standing in a vortex of white light. Feel the emptiness, feel the peace, the love, the universal love. And then from there, we begin to slow down once again. You see the blue turtle chasing after the white tiger to the red phoenix, to the green dragon on the left, to the blue turtle on the back, to the white tiger on the right, to the red phoenix. In the front, facing the south, to the green dragon, blue turtle, white tiger, red phoenix, till the animals slow down and come to a halt. And once again now feeling this vortex of energy, feeling the power, the protection from all directions, including the centered direction of the golden phoenix. And then within this protection, I want us to begin to pull our cords back into us. So if you have relationships with people, or people, unhealthy relationships, or even healthy relationships where you feel that somebody is taking your energy, I want you to pull the cords back and start to cut those cords. And what we're going to do is we're going to reach out to our left, though it may appear that I'm facing to the right. Either way, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to pull my cord back to my yellow cord region, and I'm going to release out whatever that cord is that I need to let go of. What doesn't serve me anymore? What is taking my chi? I'm going to pull in and release out. Maybe past relationships that were toxic. I'm pulling my cord back. And I'm giving their cord and their energy back to them. So as I pull my cord back, I stand more in my truth and back into my strength. And I let go of them. I let go of their energy, give them back their energy. Imagine them just gently floating away into nothingness. So I'm going to come in and out. And so as we continue to do this, as an energetic symbolism, Parisa is going to begin to walk around chopping or cutting the cords from everybody.
Now I feel like I'm on Pee-wee's Big House.
And release. Yes. Pulling my cord back, releasing back. So imagine some big scissors coming in and cutting that cord. And releasing out, and giving their energy back to them. Inhaling. Yeah, pulling my energy back, releasing out. In. And allow her just to have peace and float away.
Be at peace.
You know, there's different types of intimacy. But did you know negative relationships is a form of negative intimacy and it's still a form of intimacy? But it does not serve you. So if you engage in that negative intimacy, it actually keeps a cord in you. So I'm going to allow for that to release and give it back to them. Let's do two more. Inhale. And release. One more. Pulling my strength back in. And then I release out. Let's finish off by pulling down the heavens 3 times. Inhale. And exhaling. And inhale. And release. And third pull. Just for human compassion, kindness towards one another, acceptance, non-judgment, granting somebody grace.
Oh, feeling a little zened out there.
A little zened out. Do you want to finish the way?
Yeah. Neutral mind.
Neutral mind. Nutra-jan.
Nusha-jan.
Nusha-jan.
Okay. Actually, can we do opening the 3 dantians, just one round of it?
Sure.
Okay, so the 3 energy reservoirs of the body.
You can almost see them on you. Except we need one on the center of the
I
forehead
have
there.
a-
Oh yeah, you have a little dot there.
Okay, so we're gonna bring our hands in front of the eyebrows, and out loud together we're gonna say Om.
Om.
We're gonna chant and sing it, and then bring the hands in front of the heart, and we're gonna say Ha.
Ah.
And then in front of the lower belly, and we're gonna say Hari.
Hari.
And let's do it 3 times out loud, then 3 times in a whisper, and then we'll do a white pearl, and that'll be a wrap. So preparing the breath first, breathe in and out. Then adding the sound, nice deep breath in. All together now. One more time, out loud, deep breath. Then silently. Two more times. Then placing the hands over the lower abdomen, right below the belly button. Imagine a white mystical pearl sitting behind the hands in front of the spine. As you inhale, the pearl expands, growing brighter and lighter. As you exhale, the pearl dissipates and fills up the kidneys opposite the belly button on both sides of the spine. Inhale, expand the breath, expand the pearl. As you exhale, pull that vital life force energy, recharging and replenishing, renewing your life force energy. Do that again. Inhale, long and slow. And exhale. revitalize, renew, invigorate every cell and every tissue of your being, feeling your connection. Do a few more at your own pace. Deep breath in, long breath out. And then when you're ready, slowly bat the eyelashes open, shake out the feet, smile.
Oh.
There's that smile. Oh, I love that smile.
Wow, that was such a great
Feel a
practice.
little zen out.
Yeah. How are you feeling?
Feeling great.
Feeling fantastic?
How are you feeling?
Fantastic. Wait.
Ting, ting.
What?
Alright.
Okay.
Ting ting, one more bang bang. Ting ting, one more bang bang. Ting ting, one more bang bang.
All right. Okay, I think that's an end.
Okay. Thank you once again for joining us, Christine. Get in here.
Get in here, Christine.
Thank you to Christine Castillo.
Good job.
And thank you. Love you. Everybody have a happy and safe Halloween. And remember, love yourself, love somebody else. And thank you once again to Saved by Nature. Go to savedbynature.org. And congratulations again, Richard. Thank you. We love you. Everybody have a blessed day. And we will see you later. I am afraid of no ghosts.